Hello, good afternoon, everyone. I am Lloyd Andrulundete, your first presenter for today's topic. Our topic for today is detection and alarm systems. First, what is fire alarm system? Fire alarm system is designed to alert us to an emergency so that we can take action to protect ourselves, staffs, and general public. Fire alarms are found in office, factories, and public buildings that are part of our everyday routine but are often overlooked until there's an emergency, at which point they might just save our lives. Uh, Whatever the method of detection is, if the if the alarm is triggered, sounders will operate to warn people in the building that there may be fire and to evacuate. The fire alarm system may also incorporate to remove signal system which could then alert the fire brigade via central station. Uh, and this is its system. The brain of the fire detector system is the fire alarm control panel. It is the central hub of all for all of the detector signal for the wired and provides status indications to the users. The unit can also be set up to stimulate and fire an alarm for use in routine fire and evacuation drills, so all staff know what action to take in the event of a real fire. Different types of fire alarm detectors. At the core of fire alarm systems are the detection devices from the sophisticated intelligent smoke detectors to simple manually operate break glass units. There are a wide array of different types, but we can divide them into groups including heat detectors, smoke detectors, carbon monoxide detectors, multi-sensor detectors, and the manual call points. And you can see at the image the, the types of fire alarm detectors. And the next is first is the heat detectors. Heat detectors can either work on a fixed temperature basis, which or where it will trigger an alarm if the temperature exceeds a preset value that they work on the rate of change in temperature. Means if the temperature of the surrounding or the atmosphere around it, if it decrease or exceed to the amount of the the fixed temperature that is set into it, it will trigger. Next, another heat detector. Commonly, heat detectors work on a similar way to an electrical fuses, and detectors contain a eutenic alloy which heat is sensitive. When a certain temperature is reached, the alloy turns from a solid to liquid, which in turns trigger the alarm. Which means there was a very small type of material inside of it that if it melts, if that solid material, yeah, if it melts, it becomes liquid, and that's how it triggers the fire alarm. Next, smoke detectors. There are basic types of smoke detectors, including ionization, light scattering, and light obscuring smoke detectors. First, what is ionization smoke detectors? Ionization smoke detectors, or ISDs, generally contain two chambers. The first is used as a reference to compensate for changes in ambient temperature, humidity, or pressure. The second chamber contains a radioactive source, usually alpha particles, which ionize the air passing through the chamber where a current flows between two electrodes. When smoke enters the chamber, the current flow decreases. This drop of current flow is used to initiate an alarm. Number two, the light scattering smoke detectors. The light scattering smoke detectors operates the tidal effect. A a photocell and light source are separated from each other by darkened chambers such that the light source does not fall on the photocell. The passage of smoke into the chamber causes the light from the source to be scattered and fall on the photocell. Uh, the photocell output is being used to initiate an alarm, which means uh, from the light source, if a little bit of smoke comes comes inside into it, uh, the light from the light source will go to the photocell, just like uh, they used what do you call this? They used, as you can see at the image, they used the smoke as as to reflect the light to photocell. The next one is uh, the light obscuring smoke detector. In light obscuring smoke detector, smoke interferes with light beam between the light source and photocell, just like the other one earlier. The photocell measured the amount of light it receives. The variation in photocell output is being used to initiate an alarm. This type of fire detection fire detection this type of fire detection equipment can be used to protect large areas which the light source of photocell positioned in some distant part. Number three. This was the uh, Number three, the carbon monoxide detectors. Carbon monoxide detectors are known as CO fire detectors, are electronic detectors used to indicate the outbreak of fire by sensing the level of carbon monoxide in the air. Carbon monoxide is poisonous gas produced by combustion, which is found in factories or motorcycles or any engines. In this instance, these detectors are not the same as carbon monoxide detectors used in the home for protecting residents against carbon monoxide produced by incomplete combustion in appliances such as gas, fire, or boilers. Carbon monoxide fire detectors use the same type of sensors as those in home but are more sensitive and respond more quickly. Carbon monoxide detectors have electrochemical cell which sends carbon monoxide but not smoke or any other combustion parts and combustion products. These are the carbon monoxide detectors. Uh, when you compare it to the normal I mean, normal uh, combustion, uh, the sensor respond more quickly, and then it is more sensitive. Number four, multi-sensor detector. Uh, the multi-sensor detector combines input from both optical and heat sensors and process them using sophisticated algorithm built into detector circuitry. When pulled when pulled by the control panel, the detector returns a value based on the combined response from both optical and heat sensors. They are designed to be sensitive into a wide range of fires. And this is the how it works. I mean, the the image shows the whole function of multi-sensor detectors. Thank you.
Good day everyone. I am Rowajan Magtulis and I will be reporting the continuation of our report, which is fire detection and alarm system. The first presenter, which is Rolandete, tackled the different types of fire alarm detectors, with which are smoke detectors, heat detectors, carbon monoxide detectors, multi-sensor detectors, and now we will proceed to the manual call points. So what is manual call points? Kung basihan ta ang libro, a manual call point is a device which enables personnel to raise the alarm by breaking the fragile element on the fascia. This then triggers the alarm. So it is used when someone sees a fire before automatic detectors like smokes alarms do. So an is open a bright red box that you either push a button on or break a glass panel to activate. So makita naton mo ni ang sa red box nga may naga-point nga hand. So muna aton nga manual call points. So ginagawa naton na kung may makita kitang file ginagawa naton tas ginapindot ang button para ma-activate ang aton alarm. Kay kung kisa naga-delay ang signal pagkadto sa aton automatic nga detectors, so hindi nila dali-dali ma-detect kung may smoke. So kinahanglan naton i-manual. So once it triggered, sends a signal to the main control panel to start a building alarm and evacuation protocols. Next. So what are the different types of alarm systems? So the alarm system has four types. There are conventional, traceable, intelligent, and wireless. So we will tackle it one by one. First, what is conventional fire alarm system? A conventional fire alarm system is a physical cabling used to interconnect several call points and detectors, the signals from which are wired back to the main control panel. So as we seen in a picture, we have a control panel and we have detectors which is separated by zone 1, zone 2, and has a two detectors. Also we have a call pointsman if as an emergency nga kita kinahanglan natin yung manual nga pinuto ng alarm. So a conventional fire alarm system's importance is to detect a fire and alert occupants and emergency services to enable a swift evacuation and response. Its work involves dividing a building into different zones. As I said kagina, nakaseparate sila sa kada zone. with devices like smokes and heat detectors within each zone connected to a central control panel. When a device is triggered, the panel indicates which zone has an alarm. So, ma-detect yung sa atong control panel kung diin nga zone ang may mga naka-detect sang fire. And this activates audible and visual alarms throughout the building. So here are the several um, meaning of our conventional fire alarm systems. So each zone is indicated at a fire alarm control panel, either with an indicator lamp, a text display, or in some cases both. Na, minsan. So the control panel is wired to a maximum of two sounder circuits which could contain bells, electronic sounder, or other audible fire alarm devices. Amo nang ginhambal gina tapos makita na sa dira sa may bell. Makita sa aton nga picture ang sa left side. So we will proceed to addressable fire alarm system. So ano naman ang addressable fire alarm system? An addressable fire alarm system is usually by means of a dip switch, and a control panel can then determine exactly which detector or call point has initiated the alarm. So also, it is same as in conventional, same lang sila. Pero ang sa may addressable naman, may hara sa mga dip switch, which is um, applicable sa diri nga alarm system. So each device is connected to a loop and has its own unique addresses. So the fire alarm control panel communicates with each device individually. The fire alarm control panel communicates with each device individually. When a device detects a fire, it sends an alert with its specific address to the control panel. The panel identifies the device by its addresses and display its exact location and the type of devices. Example, smoke detector. Address niya is 0.23 0.23 and makita natin sa first floor. So muna nga signal, so ma-detect na natin kung halin ang fire. The panel then activates the appropriate alarms such as horns and strobes and can trigger other actions like shutting down an elevator. So muna mga works ang ato niya addressable fire alarm system. So it is left up to the control unit to decide whether there is a fire, fault, pre-alarm, or other. So we will proceed to intelligent fire alarm system. So ano na naman? Ano na naman ang fire alarm system? Ang intelligent fire alarm system, I mean. Our next type of system is an intelligent fire alarm system. Each detector effectively incorporates its own computer which evaluate the environment around it and communicate to the control panel whether there is a fire, fault, or detector heads needs cleaning. Essentially, intelligent systems are far more complex and incorporate far more facilities than conventional or addressable. So, mambal naton mga large scale or mga ma-apply na ni sa mga large building kay mas kaso ang ano lang sini is more complex siya kaysa sa aton nga addressable kag conventional. So, the intelligent alarm system detectors such as smoke or heat sensor are installed throughout the building. These devices are designed to continuously assess the environment and can identify early signs of fire. When a detector sends a fire detection condition, it sends a detailed signal as sorry, not just a generic alarm to the main fire alarm control panel or FACP via a wired loop or wireless connection. For the verification, the PAC or the fire alarm control panel microprocessor analyze the data from the detector and may continue to monitor the situation for a brief period of time. A multiple detectors in the same area also signal a fire. The system verifies it as a genuine event, reducing the chance of a false alarm. So once verified, the system triggers the appropriate notification appliances, which can include audible alarms, visible strobes, and visual evacuation messages to guide occupants to safety. Also, the system sends signals to other building systems, mm, automatically activating fire suppression systems, closing fire doors to contain a fire, activating fire pumps and smoke exhaust pumps, and sending an alert directly to the fire department, sometimes with a direct phone link or online notification. So, dira naton mabal gamit ang aton intelligent fire alarm system sa mga IoT o Internet of Things like that. So, instead of manual nga pag ano sa aton nga um, fire system, so nagagamit ta sa mga IoT um, uh, through text, through messages like that. If a detector sends a smoke, it is notify sa aton either SMS or a email. So mura nakadali subong ang ano sa aton ang work sa aton nga fire alarm systems kay mayara na kita nga IoT. So so as we seen sa aton nga picture or photo, we will see the control panel and composed of a zone or loop, and each zone composed of two maximum of two detectors nga nakakabit dira sa aton nga control panel. And now we will proceed to our final alarm system, which is wireless fire alarm system. So it is simple concept which provides many unique benefits and is a full intelligent fire detection system without the need of FPD. So sa wireless fire alarm system is lies in its ability to provide timely and flexible fire detection and alerts, which is crucial for saving lives and property. Its work involves using radio signals for communication between battery-powered components like smoke and heat detectors and a central control panel, which then activates alarms and can even notify emergency services or occupants via smartphones. So how it works ang wireless fire alarm systems na to? So Sensors like smokes and heat detectors constantly monitor the fire indicators. When a detector senses a potential hazard, it sends a wireless signal to the control panel. So when it sends a signal, the control panel receives the signal, analyzes it, and triggers audible and visual alarms like sirens, strobes throughout the building to warn occupants. Also, some advanced systems can send real-time alerts to building managers or residents via smartphones. So, like, pag natawag na real-time, nagamit kita sang IoT or Internet of Things naton, which is our control panel sends a signal sa aton nga mga smartphones like through text or email when it detects smoke or a fire sa mga nga area. Then the system can be integrated with other building management systems to perform action like unlocking doors or shutting down HVAC to prevent fire and smoke spread. So muna ang aton mga alarm systems. Uh, and now this is our end of our lesson, and thank you for listening, and God bless you all. So we have an enrichment activity here. We will have to